Good morning to all of you. I welcome to all in our lecture series which based on quantum mechanics. So yet we have been discussed many things that a particle in quantum domain has to be accepted as its dual nature. One is particle nature and wave nature. The dual nature of a quantum particle can be represented by a wave function like psi xt will be equal to 2 pi by h cross minus infinity to infinity phi pxt into e to the power I by h cross x px minus et into dpx. So this is the representation, this equation, or this is called as the wave function, which represents both particle nature and wave nature. By using this, we have been found the time dependent Schrodinger equation, time independent Schrodinger equation, and we have been discussed about normalization, probability density, normalization, that is psi star dx should have to be 1. This is the normal condition, normalization condition. Probability density, expectation of any observable. Suppose this is A is one observable, the expectation of A in coordinate space can be written as psi xt a cap psi star xt dx. Likewise, in momentum space, it can be written as phi pxt star a cap phi pxt and dpx. So these things we have been yet discussed. In our last class, we have been discussed about the expectation value of physical observable quantities and their corresponding operators. The so-called physical observable quantities are position, momentum, kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy. So expectation value of x in coordinate space, that is, can be written as in this way, and we found that the expectation of this one in momentum space. Okay, so position in coordinate space is equivalent to I h cross del by del px. In detail we have been discussed. Likewise, for the momentum, in case of coordinate space, it will be h cross by I del by del x. So we can say that this is nothing but called the momentum operator to finding the expectation value of momentum in coordinate space. Here only px will be called as momentum operator, but in momentum space. So in our last class, you can follow the video and you can find the detailed discussion about this. Likewise, we have been found the kinetic energy. For the kinetic energy, it will be minus h cross square by 2m del square by del x square. This is the operator for the kinetic energy in coordinate space. And for potential energy, as it is the function of x, it will be simply I h cross del by del px. And we found that expectation value of the total energy by considering the Schrodinger equation, both in momentum space and coordinate space, it will be I h cross del by del t. So at last, in the last class, I'm discussing about the last class. This is the one table that here I have been written all the physical observable quantities and its corresponding operator, symbol of operator, and whatever we have to use in coordinate space and momentum space respectively. Suppose we have to consider the position x along x axis. The operator can be written as x cap in the coordinate space, but this operator value in the coordinate space will be x, but that this same operator value, that or the so called position operator along x axis in momentum space will be I h cross del by del px. Likewise, along y axis I h cross del by del py, I h cross del by del pz corresponding to z axis. Likewise, I have been written here for momentum. For momentum, it is px cap. It is represented by px cap. The operator momentum is represented by px cap, and the corresponding coordinate space and momentum space, whatever we have to use, that has been written over here. So you can pause the video and you can write these things. And here I have been added one thing, that the so called total energy also can be considered as kinetic energy plus potential energy, right? And this is nothing but called as the Hx or Hamiltonian, or Hamiltonian is nothing but also called as kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy operator in coordinate space will be this one, and potential energy operator in the coordinate space will be some constant into x. And in case of momentum space, it can be written as px square by 2m plus k into, instead of x, it has to be written as I h cross del by del px. So these things we have been discussed in detail in our last class. Today we are going to discuss another important operator or topic also, we can say, that is Hermitian operator. So here the Hermitian operator that we are going to be discuss. First, whatever we have been discussed, that we found that any physical observable quantities is represented by a certain operator. That may be your position, momentum, kinetic energy, potential energy, and total energy. The operators are different in different quantum state. QUA, here I mistakenly not written A. Quantum state functions, that is maybe in your coordinate space or momentum space. We have to consider a physical observable in general, that is Q. Physical observable is Q, whose operator is denoted by Q cap, because we have been discussed that the operator of a physical observable will be represented as, in general, that is cap. Suppose position operator x cap, momentum operator px cap, but in coordinate space it will be minus I h cross del by del x, but in momentum space it will be px. Likewise, in coordinate space x cap will be x, and it will, in the momentum space it will be I h cross del by del px. So any physical observable whose operator is represented by cap of that one. The measurement of Q in the normalized state function, suppose psi xt, is the expectation value. That is, expectation value of that observable will be equal to psi star xt q cap psi xt dx. Here I have been written allowed range. Allowed range means, suppose the particle is exist or particle is moving, or the motion has to be in between minus infinity to infinity. So this integration limit will be considered as minus infinity to infinity. Okay. If suppose we have to consider, suppose the particle is moving one dimension, along one dimension, but from 0 to L. So this integration will be, limit can be taken as lower is 0, higher is L, like that. So here in generalized I have been written allowed range. So this will be psi star xt q cap psi xt dx. For meaningful measurable quantity, the expectation value must be real quantity. Hence, for real quantity, the complex conjugate is same. That means, suppose we have to consider the position or the momentum, any expectation value or the so-called weightage average of a physical observable will be, at last we are going to get a real quantity. It could not be a complex, it will be give you the real quantity. So if the expectation value of any physical observable will be a real, that means the complex conjugate of the real will be the same. Suppose I am going to say that, suppose 5, okay, the complex conjugate of 5 itself is the 5, but I5, the complex conjugate will be minus I5. However, the expectation value, this value, total value, the expectation value of a observable will be a real, hence that value will be equal to complex conjugate of this one. Okay, suppose expectation value is 5, expectation value is 5, the complex conjugate of 5 itself is the 5. So only for that we have been written here that expectation value of a observable will be a real, which will be equal to expectation value complex conjugate of the expectation value. Okay, now we have to write the left hand side and right hand side things, whatever we can write. What we can write, that psi star xt q cap for expectation value of q cap, this is the operator psi xt dx is equal to psi star xt q cap psi xt dx of whole complex conjugate. Okay, so now psi xt q cap psi xt dx, and if we have to consider the complex conjugate of psi star, it will be psi xt, and q cap psi xt complex conjugate will be like this dx. Okay, so here we found left hand side that psi star xt q cap psi xt dx will be equal to q cap psi xt star whole star psi xt dt. So here whenever I given the note yesterday to you, here I written 1, but this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, you just correct. Okay, so this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So both these equations is giving the condition of Hermicity, that is Hermitian. If the operator is Hermitian, that means its expectation value and its complex conjugate of the expectation value will be same. That means the operator is the expectation value of the operator will be give a real value. Okay, so this is the condition of the Hermicity, and from this we got this one, and this is also the condition of Hermicity. This both equation number 1 and equation number 2 are the conditions of Hermicity. So if we can found, suppose somewhere we found this equation or this equation, that means at that position q cap operator will be called as Hermitian operator, or we can say any operator which obey this condition and this condition, then we can say that that operator will be a Hermitian operator. Okay, actually all the physical observable quantities like position, momentum, kinetic energy, total energy, these all are the Hermitian operator, because you just think, if suppose position will be expectation value of position will be come out by the imaginary term, then how we are going to be say that the things is measured. Suppose I measured one distance of the electron from the nucleus. Expectation also I can say that expectedly the electron will be here from the nucleus expectedly. If this distance is imaginary, then how can I say that I have been measured the things? So the distance should have to be real, the expectation value should have to be real. Like that, the expectation value of px should have to be real, expectation value of tx should have to be real. Like that, kinetic and total energy, that is hx, that is tx plus ux, also real, and expectation value of your ux or potential energy also will be the real. So here one thing we can say that all the measurable quantities, all the physical observable quantities are the Hermitian operators. So one by one we have to prove that one. Okay, so here so this is possible only for a special class of linear operators called as Hermitian operator. So about the linear operator we are going to discuss in our preceding class. Okay, so first we have to check the Hermicity of the momentum operator. Okay, momentum operator is a Hermitian operator or not, that we have to check. See, let us consider the motion of the particle in x-axis direction in the region minus infinity to infinity. Here you can consider 0 to L. Okay, that means in between 0 to L that particle is exist. Okay, means exactly at x is equal to 0, exactly at x is equal to L, or just beyond the x is equal to 0 or beyond the x is equal to L, the particle does not exist. Or you can say that exactly at x is equal to 0 and exactly at x is equal to L, the particle could not be exist. Or you can say at minus infinity and plus infinity, the significance of the particle or existence of the particle is 0. Okay, so that is nothing but called the boundary condition that we have been also discussed in whenever we have been studied Eon-Fast theorem. Okay, now we have to consider the expectation value in the coordinate space of the momentum of a particle which is moving along x-axis direction but in the range minus infinity to infinity. That can be written as minus infinity to plus infinity psi star xt px psi xt dt. So as it is in the coordinate space, then px cap operator of the momentum will be minus I h cross del by del x. Okay, also you can consider h cross by I and del by del x, same thing, no problem. Minus I h cross will be equal to h cross by I, no problem. So here I h cross minus I h cross I have been taken out, so minus infinity to plus infinity, this much. So now here I am going to apply the by parts. So this is the first term and integration over second term. It will be psi star xt integration of this one. It is derivative of this one, so integration will be only psi xt. Limit has to be minus infinity to plus infinity. Then minus integration over minus infinity to plus infinity. The derivative of this one, derivative of del psi star xt by del x into psi xt dx. That is the so-called by parts here we have been applied. So is equal to, this is nothing. You have to consider from here. Okay, from here. So it will be minus I h cross. This will be 0. This will be 0 because if we have to put the limit for psi star and psi, because at psi star at minus infinity or plus infinity the particle does not exist, or psi star will be equal to 0, hence this term will be equal to 0 and rest of the terms, that minus integration of minus infinity to plus infinity, this much. Okay, as psi x equal to 0 at x plus or minus infinite. Okay, now this will be I h cross del psi star xt by del x psi xt dx. So it can be written as the I h cross or complex conjugate of I will be minus I. So I can write these things minus I h cross of whole star. See, this is the star complex conjugate. The whole complex conjugate, if I am going to consider this, I will be minus I. So minus I h cross del psi xt by del x to the power of star whole star or the so-called complex conjugate into psi xt dx. So here this is what minus I h cross del by del x is nothing but momentum operator. So it will be momentum operator psi xt star into psi xt dx. This is nothing but the so-called equation number 2. That is equation number 2. What it is told to us? It is told to us that psi xt q cap psi xt dx, any operator will be this format. If it is so, then also we can say that this will be the Hermitian operator. So here see, here instead of q we have been taken px cap. So here we have been started from here, that this is equal to this edge. Okay, that is px cap psi xt star whole star into psi xt dx. So it is satisfied the equation number 2. Here I have been written 2. Okay, so that is the condition of Hermicity. Hence px cap is a Hermitian operator, or we can say the momentum operator is a Hermitian operator. Okay, now another condition, that is equation number 1, is it satisfying or not? See, the above equation also can be written as, which one? This equation. This equation also can be written as, see what I am going to do. I am going to do that the whole star. Okay, this is star, this is complex conjugate, this is real is there. If I am going to write whole star, then this star will be removed, or it will be written as px cap psi xt into psi star xt dx, integration over to the power star. You just check it. This can be written as minus infinity to plus infinity px cap psi xt, okay, into psi star xt dx of whole star. It can be written like this. The same thing I have written here. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? What is these things? This is nothing but if I am going to write psi first psi star xt, then px cap psi xt, like that, then this is nothing but what? This is, or this whole term is nothing but px cap to the power star. Okay, to this power star. That means this in this square bracket, whatever we have, that is nothing but expectation value of px. Okay, but star is there, so expectation value of px whole star. So here we found that px, or expectation value of px, will be equal to expectation value of px complex conjugate, or complex conjugate of px, expectation value of px. So this is nothing but our equation number 1. The equation number 1 is told to us that any observable quantity and its expectation value will be equal to the complex conjugate of that expectation value. Here we also got same thing. So hence px cap is a Hermitian operator. Now we have to consider the Hermicity of the position operator. Okay, so before I am going to discuss about the position operator, here see, here I have been not written the function of xt. Suppose the expectation value of x position will be written as psi star xt x cap psi xt dx. It has to be written like this, but I have not written here because if you are not going to write, this is not means that it is not the function of xt. That means suppose psi star xt x cap psi xt, I have to write this one. So instead of this one, if I am going to write only psi and psi star x cap psi dx, here this is meaning that psi is the function of xt. Psi is the function of xt. Why I am writing this one? Because many books, they have been written in this format. So if we are not going to write the function of psi star or psi, so there is not that much problem of representation. Only here in bracket xt, it is only representing the function which is belongs to psi star and psi. So if I am going to be omit this one, if I am not going to write, so इतना बड़ा कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. So it is not going to be change something. And another thing is that many books, most of the books, they are writing in this format, that is psi star x cap psi dx. So I suggest that most of the times also I am going to write in this format, and you have to consider that here it is not written psi xt. That is not meaning that it is not the function of psi xt. It is the function of psi xt, but not written. Simple. Okay. So because of that, all the books or wherever you have to refer somewhere means they have to be they have been written in this format. They have not written the corresponding function. So if I am not going to write the corresponding function, so that is not a big issue. So the expectation value of x will be can be written as psi star x cap psi dx. So here psi star x psi dx, because the so called operator of x or position will be x, and here it can be written as x psi star psi dx. Why? Because see, suppose we are going to consider psi is e to the power ix. Suppose psi is e to the power ix. Psi is e to the power ix. So instead of x, if it is px will be there. Instead of x, if it will be px, that is nothing but minus ih cross del by del x. Then what will happen? What will happen? We can get like this. We can get this one. See, suppose psi star. Suppose psi is e to the power I. What I written? ix. Okay. So suppose px cap. Px cap means psi star. Psi star will be e to the minus ix. And it minus ix cross del by del x of e to the power ix, right, into dx minus ih cross, and first we have to take the derivative of this one. If I am going to take the derivative, it will be I into e to the power ix, right, into dx. But here if I am going to take this one, this side, then this answer will be not same. See, if I am going to take minus ih cross del by del x of psi star, this is a psi star, na? This is psi. Where is psi star is e to the power minus ix. If I am going to write first, the operator will be here, that is e to the power minus ix, then e to the power ix. Then what will happen? It will be minus ih cross minus I e to the power minus ix into the power ix dx. Got it? So this and this is not equal. Okay, but in case of x, instead of px, if we are going to consider x, so there will not that much problem. See, if we have to write ix x e to the power ix dx, this will be equal to x e to the power minus ix e to the power ix dx. So here, as it has the differentiation part and also it has complex, this is complex and also differentiation part, so that for the momentum it has to first operate on the psi x, then we have to multiply the things whatever we are going to get. But in case of x, it can be written in this way or it can be written in this way. There will be not that much problem or that much big difference. There is no difference, we can say. So only for that we can write that is x psi star psi dx, or the expectation value we can write that x cap psi star psi dx, because x cap, as x position will be the real, so x cap will be x and x cap star also x. Okay, so it can be written as x cap psi star psi dx. So it will be this will be psi star x cap psi will be equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity x cap psi star psi dx, which satisfies the equation number 2. Hence x cap is Hermitian. Okay, now this also can be written in the form of whole of star. Whole of star means minus infinity to plus infinity x cap psi if we have to consider whole star, then it will be x cap psi, this psi will be psi star dx psi. Suppose we are going to be apply star or complex conjugate of this one, will be how much? This will be psi x cap psi star complex conjugate will be psi dx. So whatever this one, this is also same. Okay, so if this one will be written in this format, what we are going to write inside this is what? Inside this is nothing but expectation value of x and star. So here we got expectation value of position is equal to expectation value of position to the power star, or we can say both expectation value of position and complex conjugate of expectation value of position. This is the complex conjugate of expectation value of position. This is the expectation value of position. This is the complex conjugate of expectation value of the position. Both are equal and real, which satisfy the equation number 1. Hence, x cap is also Hermitian operator. So, this much is for today. But however, I am going to be instruct somewhat that you can found the same for kinetic energy operator. Wait, this is the kinetic energy operator. So kinetic energy operator also a Hermitian operator, that you have to prove, but you have to prove in a rough, and you show me, then I am going to be, if I after correction you can write your note. Otherwise, however, I will give the note in detail for your practice. Today you go through this video, and then I am going to give you somewhat instruction about kinetic energy, and you try to find out about the kinetic energy. See, kinetic energy is px square by 2m, that is minus h cross square by 2m del square by del x. So expectation value of tx will be written as this one. See, here I am not written the function of psi star or psi. So this will be this much, minus h cross square by 2m can be taken out. So here I am consider integration. I am not given any limit, means it is generalized. That means this is the specified limit, that may be minus in the question, whatever it has been given, that limit we can apply. Okay, so it will be psi star del square by del x square psi dx. Now you have to apply the bypass over here. Then it will be psi star x, and this is the first function. Second function, if we are going to consider this integral, first integral will be del psi by del x minus the derivative of del psi star by del x into del psi by del x dx. Here we have to put the limit, whatever the limit, suppose 0 to L. Suppose it is 0 to L, that means at 0 the function could not exist, at L the function does not exist. So it will be better, I have to write minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. So it will be minus infinity to plus infinity you can put, and if psi star or psi does not exist, the first derivative does not exist, so this part will be 0, and rest of the part, and then again you have to consider the byparts of this one will be how much. The first one will be this one, and the second integration, then the integration of this one will be psi, and limit you have to put minus pi to pi. Okay, again minus. So here minus is there. Again bypass means this will be minus, this will be plus, right? This will be plus, and then the derivative of this one, once again del square psi star by del x square, and integration of this one is this one. So if I will put minus infinity, this term also 0, then I found that minus s cross square by 2m is this one, and also this can be written in the form of minus s cross square by 2m del square x psi by del x square, like this. So here this is in the form of what? This is in the form of t cap minus infinity to infinity psi star psi dx. That means condition of second condition satisfied. Second condition satisfied means hence t cap or the kinetic energy operator is also a Hermitian. Also, this can be written in the form of this one, minus h cross square by 2m del square by del x square psi. If we have to put whole complex conjugate, then it can be written in the form of, I can write here, minus infinity to infinity minus h cross square by 2m 2m del square by del x square psi. Okay, this is psi star dx complex conjugate. So what is this one? What will be this one? This one is nothing but tx and complex conjugate. So like that you have to write. I told all the steps, just you have to write and you have to do it. Okay, and in our next class also you can also, and this is given all the instruction, and also you have to find out that total energy operator is also a Hermitian. Total energy operator is what? Total energy operator is Hamiltonian operator, that is Px cap by 2m plus x cap, sorry u x cap, that is Hamiltonian is nothing but Px square by 2m Px square, this is p okay plus ux. So this is also a Hermitian operator, because kinetic energy already have been done, potential energy about x by taking the x also we have been done. If you have to try, also you can found that this will be the Hermitian operator. So these two things you have to do today, and after correction you can write the note, you can write in the note. However, I will give the note about this kinetic energy operator, Hermicity of kinetic energy and total energy operator. So here we have to stop our today's discussion. So meet in our next class. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, and you go through this video. If any doubt, we have to be discussed. Thank you so much.